Since they were first revealed as a key part of the next two America's Cup cycles, the AC40s have been drawing a great deal of attention. These are the most advanced one-design monohull racers in the world, and while they make for a spectacular sight on the water, the engineering behind the scenes is every bit as impressive. Hydraulics lies at the heart of the control systems on an AC40, and in this area it is Italian manufacturers Cariboni that have not only delivered some impressive kit, but have raised the bar in the process. There are 13 cylinders aboard an AC40 and they're anything but standard. Take the foil canting arm. Cariboni supplied a double-acting titanium cylinder with a push-low pressure of 450 bar. That's more than 6,500 psi. The rudder rate control requires an intricate twin cylinder. The main sheet traveller cylinder needs to be 2 meters long, as does the cylinder for the main sheet. And at the other end of the scale, the foil flap cylinder has to be small enough to fit into a very tight space in the cant arm. Hydraulics has been a major part of the AC40 project. While much of the focus of the AC40 has been on foils and flight control systems, the evolution of the Southern Spars rig has also been a steep learning curve. The task set by the Emirates Team New Zealand design team who created the AC40 was an ambitious one. High apparent wind speeds would mean some very high loads, including high aerodynamic drag. The mast would need to cater for the complex double-skin mainsails and would need to rotate. Many of the details, such as the carbon luff tracks, titanium Cunningham tracks and configuration of soft tangs, were taken from the full-size AC75s. But there were more challenges in store for the spar builders. Dispensing with the masthead backstays was one. Catering for the huge amount of Cunningham load that doubled in the last Cup cycle was another, as was understanding how to control the shape of the double-skin mainsail without using stays. Building a mast for an AC40 was anything but straightforward. The task of creating a double-skin mainsail was something that North Sails had expected when the new generation of America's Cup monohulls was revealed. The development took sail plans into a new dimension. Twin skins provide flatter cambers and lower drag. They're lighter yet more robust than the solid wings of previous Cup cycles too. Rotating the mast on a soft sail helps change gear, especially when getting onto the foils and transitioning to high apparent wind speeds. But this Cup cycle has also delivered the next stage in development. The clue continues to be a complex area of the sail, but some areas have got simpler. Control systems at the top of the mainsail are no longer allowed. Now mainsails are on a halyard lock, leaving Cunningham, sheet and traveller as the primary controls. Design details that are already proving valuable elsewhere in the sport. Ceramic bearings now form the inner workings of Harken's new zircon blocks, which the company claims will provide much more accuracy for trimmers. Bore races are of course nothing new to Harken. Back in the 1970s, Delrim was the material that helped to create the deck gear giant. Named after zirconium, from which the bearings are made, zircon blocks reduce the rolling resistance of the sheave and improve the power transfer to the crew. At the core of the zircon blocks is a single row of ceramic balls, which run on ceramic inner and outer races moulded inside the sheaves. The ceramic balls are much harder than steel and smoother too, qualities that mean less energy and response time is absorbed before the sheave starts to move. As zircon blocks get more widespread, sailors have begun to incorporate them in cascade rigs for sail controls. Filmless and composite sail fabrics have been a popular talking point in recent years, especially among those sailmakers who've been using Dimension Polyant's new Tyra ply. Since 1966, customising sailcloth has been at the heart of what they do, and today Tyra ply is their latest. The material starts with a spread of filaments that can consist of high modulus carbon, aramid and ultra polyethylene. These are spread into tapes which are then laid into an inner matrix, orientated at angles between 0 to 90 degrees in varying densities. The fibres are then bonded together without the need for film, which both reduces the thickness of the sail and enhances the stability of the material and ensures no shrinkage. The fabrics are very strong too. Dimension Polyant claimed that a tire-applied cloth of 7,000 dpi has the same strength as a traditional equivalent of 12,000 dpi. No wonder it's been a talking point. Upgrading standing rigging from conventional steel rod to carbon is not always straightforward, but Pauger Carbon set out to make sure it can be. Their solid carbon rod standing rigging is made from very high modulus carbon. It's 80% lighter than steel, and along with having a higher tensile strength, the stays are the same or smaller diameter than conventional steel rod rigging, offering a benefit in windage too. The end terminations are titanium and are compatible with traditional stainless steel fittings, tip cups, cap tangs and turnbuckles. Longevity has also been a key factor in the design of the stays. Pauger say that with regular maintenance, their rigging will last as long as the carbon mast itself, and then when it comes to the practical details, their rigging can be coiled to make it easy to transport. Impressive. No one takes crossing the notorious Tasman Sea between Australia and New Zealand lightly. But on Saturday the 7th of October, the Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club will be up in the ante with the start of the inaugural Sydney to Auckland race. With 1,250 nautical miles of open ocean between the start and the finish, no one will be in any doubt that this is a true ocean race. Among those to take part, Mark Griffith's DK46 Old School that was recently crowned IRC champion at the Sydney Harbour Regatta this year. French yachtsman Marc Dupré has also been working towards the race with his Beneteau Figaro 3, the first in Australia. Entries for the race close on the 1st of September.